You know, just sometimes you have something set up, right? You have something set up sometimes, and and then you get a new mixer so you can finally stream again, right? Cool, very nice, right? And then you don't test it because you assume that your source works, right? Even though what's happened here is that you haven't changed the source at all, right? You haven't changed the source at all, right? It's still just Winamp, right? Okay, yeah. And then you just like, you know, you go into it expecting what is happening here? Expecting it to be fine, right? You go in and expecting it to be fine, and then afterwards it just doesn't work, right? Like I literally have Winamp open and it's like it's playing and I have Winamp open. And then I click on it and it's just like, hey, this doesn't exist. And you're like, okay, that's strange. What do you mean it doesn't exist? And then you go and you're like, okay. And then you play the song and it's like, hey, yeah, well, unfortunately, this doesn't exist, right? And then for some reason you can't do anything, right? And it just doesn't work, right? Like Winamp just doesn't work. Like what do you mean? I had a thing I was gonna play for the intro, and it just doesn't exist. Hi, we're doing Japanese learning games today again, right? I don't know why Winamp is still playing. You guys can't hear it. I downloaded a whole bunch. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 new Japanese learning apps. I check every once in a while if there's any new ones I haven't seen before, and we have 8 new ones since the last time we did this, maybe 6 months ago. So we're gonna be, that's not what I wanted. We're gonna be slamming jamming and jamming slamming and here we go. Okay. This is Bun Po, not to be confused with Bun Pro. I do need to make an account, I'm pretty sure, so let's just hide that for a second. So I don't like dox my phone, my email here. Know the basics. Courses for you: N5, N4, N3, alphabet and basic words, 2 and 1. Let's start at N5 here. No, I don't want your, no, I don't want your, okay. I guess I don't need to make an account. It said log in, and I assume the other one was make an account. But I don't have to make an account here. So that's where we are. I don't know if I can make the screen any bigger. So the problem with these, the apps and stuff I do on my phone is that, like, since it's landscape, right? You can't really like make it any better. It's gonna be this size and there's nothing I can really do about that. I guess we're starting with 2B. Okay, let's skip introduction. 私は
会社員です。
White boy to continue. Okay. 私は学生です。鈴木さんは先生です。は先生です Yeah.
私は、
Emma is British. Irigujin. Yes. Okay, I don't know why I didn't do. So this is the first one, not to be confused with Bun Pro, which is also focused on the N95, the N95, the JLPT, same kind of thing. But this one is a little bit more interactive, where Bun Pro, you need a subscription. There's no free one. And it is only JLPT that it teaches, and this is more than just vocab lists. Hajimemashite, Kimura desu. Watashi wa Amerikajin desu. Okay, so you can't. Oops. What did I just cancel? What did I just do? Okay, you can't click and like drag. There's also like a lack of sounds on this one, which is strange.
はじめまして、木村です。私はアメリカ人です。
So that okay, well this one has the hints. This person close to the speaker. Here. Okay, that's strange. Suzuki desu. Not what I. Suzuki-san desu. Okay. Sure, I guess. This one is kind of like inoffensive. 3-day streak, sure. Good manual. This one is kind of inoffensive because right off the fucking bat, I also did not choose beginner, okay? But right off the bat, I chose the next one up from beginner, right? And so far we have not included any Romanji, which is also always extremely good. Also an extremely good sign. But that might also be because we did not choose beginner. So we might want to go back. There might still be hidden garbage in this app. But this one is very inoffensive. I was kind of hoping for them to all be awful, because you know, like that's what the gimmick is, that they're all awful. And this one is kind of just inoffensive and fine-ish. Sensei wa okay, well okay, so first of all, you want us to guess what this man's ethnicity is? We're gonna assume he's the guy on the left here, right? Like what Kanku Jin desu, which is Korean, and Jugoku Jin is Chinese. Nihonjin is Japanese, and Donata, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna guess Japanese. Like okay, so this question just fucking sucks. You want us to guess this man's nationality? Like it's clearly like from this. Okay, well I didn't press anything. Nihonjin, because they just say hi Nihonjin desu. But like, gakusei desu. not correct. Wa gakusei desu. Okay. I take back what I said about this as inoffensive. It's just marked the last question is incorrect, which is very, very strange. How old is Yamada-san? Yamada-san wa nansai desu ka? Okay.
山田さんは何歳ですか?
Okay, so it only does the voice line when you're correct. Gotcha. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm currently just adjusting my microphone. Okay. It only reads the answer when you're correct. Okay. Is Mr. Flo German? Flo-san wa... I don't know how... What is this? I don't know how to pronounce that again. Doijin? Desu ka?
フローさんはドイツ人ですか?
Doitsujin. I was close. This is type what the speaker says. Dosu-san? I'm gonna write Dosu-san. What do you mean what the speaker says?
トーマスさんは何歳ですか?
Oh, okay. I was just like, okay, you want me to just click on the picture? Because I was clicking on the little speech thing and it wasn't working. You just click on the picture.
トーマスさんは何歳ですか?
Wa nansai desu ka?
トーマスさんは何歳ですか?
Okay. Bunpo so far. Mediocre. No. Tomoko's book. Whoops, that's not the right one. Tomoko. No. Do they want the kanji or they want me to just... No. Okay.
トモコの本.
Okay, I guess that's what they want. Okay. That's strange. Okay. Kenji's car. Kenji no. That's not the right one. Ma.
ケンジの車.
Mori-tan no senko wa but that text is fucking tiny. Bengo? Right? I would say Bengo, but since he's speaking two languages, maybe it's is Japanese? Okay.
森田さんの専攻は日本語です。
The questions aren't that specific is my only complaint so far. The questions they're asking the answers aren't really clear to what they're asking for, right? It's like, it's cool that they have just like the English translation underneath, so you at least know, if you don't know any of the words, you at least know what they're asking for, but like sometimes it's unclear what the hell they're asking for. Is Morita a student at Japan University? Morita no Okay. さんは日本大学の学生？
森
Okay.
田さんは
I was
日
just
本
like,
大学の学生です
huh?
か？
You would just put no there. A little confused. 山田さんの先生? Yes. 日本語の先生. What? Oh, Yamada's father. Okay, gotcha. I was just like, what are you talking about?
私は日本語の先生です。
But, let's just space. Go. Because I don't know what the kanji is specifically, so I'm just going to put Nihon Go. Oh, that's not correct. That's Ko. Go, no.
私は日本語の先生です。
What is this? Look at this cat!
私の猫。
No. Oops. Nico.
私の猫。
I like that the intermediate one is actually kind of like, it actually kind of just like has you do the language and has you use the keyboard if you have it enabled, right? And it actually has you using Japanese. That's nice. Usually it's a word bank. Like they do have some word bank stuff, right? But they also are just like, yeah, just type in what you hear. That's cool, you know? No, I'm good. Oh, you get 3 lessons and then they're like, hey, buy our bullshit. Okay, you can pay $10 a month forever, or you can pay $40 once. That's kind of funny. What the hell is Platinum? AI tutor, live chat with dialogue, follow-ups with Snap, Platinum. You get an icon? Damn, that's wild. Well, I can't study anything else, right? They have other stuff here that I guess you have to like upgrade to even get, which is whatever. They have a little scan and solve thing. Okay, that's weird. Can I change what my, oh, that's just creator profile. Can I go back? Can I learn something else? I can learn something else. Okay, so just a couple in each category, right? Right, okay. So this one, that's... Okay.
A. O. O.
Well, whoops. Oh.
青、
That's interesting that they don't teach them in the like standard chart order. Because most just default to the standard chart order. They go a, u, u, e, o. But that's interesting that this one is not following the chart order, which is fine, right? There's nothing wrong with it. It's just the default for every app is chart order. Okay. Do I have to? Okay, yes. Yeah.
家、
Okay.
A.
So they have some speaking ones too.
I.
You have to pay for it.
I.
which is whatever, right? It's whatever, right? But at least they let you try it first, which is
O.
somehow more than I can say for some other fucking apps. Which is wild. The matching thing isn't laggy, which it is on some other apps. Okay.
Ke.
I mean, this one is that was strange. Cause like here, you swipe to just go to the next one, and it was just like it was just chilling. Okay. Ike. I guess swiping down on the screen brings up the help, which is nice.
行け。
This one is kind of inoffensive.
き。
I really wonder what the beginner one is like, right? Because there's been absolutely no Romanji so far.
Ka.
And I honestly was expecting these new ones that I've
Ko.
never seen before to just be
Ko.
general slop like all the other ones. Eki.
駅。か。
I'm kind of disappointed this one is fine.
Okay.
Right? That's the whole point of these streams is that they're awful. I'm kind of disappointed it's
yeah.
okay. Right? Cuz the whole point of the stream is to interface with bad things. So whenever we get a good thing, it's just like, okay, I guess we'll move. Oh, you get one wrong in the match and it ends? That's wild. That's wild. It does bring up the chart. And the chart is in chart order. Huh. That's strange. To
す。
to
す。
し、
she.
し、
Because like for this, like fine, obviously, right? Because you're learning how to pronounce them, so you gotta use some kind of like interface that you understand. Sushi.
寿司、
So.
そ。
Oh.
そ。
Hello. Okay.
せ。
Like I said, yeah, I'm really interested if you pick beginner, like what you'll actually get, because like
さ、
if you don't Sekai, because if
Sekai.
you don't even get Romanji in the beginner, like very, very
す。
base thing,
し、
Okashi,
お菓子。
so,
そ。
さ、
せ。
right, so if I were to pick one wrong here, it would just end the match, what I think is weird, right? Because then you're like, oh, you can't do the rest of them.
す。
Huh. Right, okay. A 1-day streak. What if... Okay, but how do I get back to choosing what my proficiency is with the thing? What if I exit out and we come back in? Because I don't have an account, is it just gonna restart? Hello? It did not take this long to launch the first time. Oh, is it? It's okay. So this is like unoffensive and fine. we can't use it long enough to like actually determine, but like, oh, it just, as soon as you close it for the first time, it just never launches again. So let's try to launch something else first, right? And let's go back here and try to launch this again. Okay, I guess it was just hanged. That's strange. Huh. Can we do some? So you can do some of each category. Okay, well, let's. Yori no ha no ho. Okay. It includes two subjects, the subject of the lower quality coming before the subject of higher quality. Okay, that's just how they do grammar. Like this one is focused on the JLPT, but it doesn't go about it the way that others do. Like Bun Pro, this is Bun Po. Bun Pro, is specifically JLPT focused, and it's basically just flashcards.
犬より猫の方が好きです。
I like cats more than dogs. I like dogs more than cats. I like cats more than dogs. Okay, but then you said the lesser one goes first. So shouldn't it be okay, whatever. Yori means more than. Here we can think of yori as rather than, which modifies the noun. For example, we're saying more than dogs or rather than dogs. But nobody in English would say, I like cats rather than dogs. Nobody's going to use rather in that sentence, right? That's not how, like, that's not what a speaker is going to say. Other pets, we might also use yori no ho during our lifestyle in Japanese city. Huh?
北海道より東京の方が混んでいます。北海道より東京の方が混んでいます。
Okay. Use nouns and verbs. Like noun, yori, noun, no ka. Okay.
おばあちゃんは寿司よりピザの方が好きです。
Where is the word sushi in this sentence?
おばあちゃんは寿司よりピザの方が好きです。
Okay. Where's the word sushi in this sentence? Okay, sure.
給料の低い仕事より給料の高い仕事の方がいいです。
Better than a low pay. Okay. Sentence, you also see the kanji used to. Oh. What? Finally, if the context is understood by both the speaker and the listener, you can drop either yori or no ho. What? Neko no ho ga suki. Okay, sure. Basu kuruma. Okay, so he likes the train more than the bus?
バスより
Oh.
電車の方が早く着きます。
Train arrives sooner than the bus. Gotcha, gotcha. What is, okay, well, I can't click on the word. So you can't click on the words to figure out what they mean in level 4, which is I mean, fine, I guess, right? But like, because I'm pretty sure this is America is larger than Japan, but I don't know what would go in that space. Zuto? Okay, sure. Chichi Yori. Matachi? Oka? Okay.
父より私の
Tokyo Yori Tokyo no Hoka. Yes? No. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna go back here. I mean, like, this one is fine. You have to pay for it before you can actually use it. Which is whatever. Fine. All right. Unoffensive. There's no Romanji, but also the app literally crashed the second time we tried to open it. And on JLPT N4, you cannot look up what words mean anymore, which, like, why? That's so unnecessarily, like, harsh. Be like, okay, yeah, well, you're not doing the JLPT test, right? So there should be a test mode where you can't look anything up, right? I would understand that if you were doing like a quiz for the end of a section, you wouldn't be able to touch any of the words to look up what they mean. That makes sense. But during the actual like learning lessons, that's strange. It's okay, right? I don't know if I'll come back to this, right? Because like you can't do anything unless you pay for it. And their pricing structure is very aggressive, right? It's very aggressive. Ends soon? No, it doesn't. It never ends. The sale never ends. That's a marketing tactic. Vicky, hey, hello, how are you? So the end soon is always a marketing tactic. It never fucking ends soon. But their like pricing is very aggressive, right? You could pay $10 for a month to see if you like it, and then you're paying $50 instead of $40 for the app, right? So you're basically paying $10 extra if you want to also try it out. That's kind of scummy. I don't know if I really like that. That's kind of shitty that they're pushing people to just do the one time instead of, right? Because the yearly is 30 instead of 40. So you're literally spending 30 extra bucks. I don't know. The pricing is kind of scummy. They don't really let you like experience it before they're like, hey, buy our app. You did 3 lessons, buy our app. It's fine. I don't know if I would ever come back to it, right? Because it's like, come back for tomorrow's streak, but you've already done everything, right? Because it's not, and like you just have ads or something, right? Because there were no ads when we were going through it, right? But like, I don't know. It puts a weird taste in my mouth that they're like, here's 3 trial ones. Okay, now give us $40. Like, okay. Do not send me notifications. I do not care. I honestly do not remember what the fuck this second app is. I don't know why I downloaded it. I was not expecting it to look like this. This is called Todai Japanese. I honestly could not tell you why I downloaded this, but this is exactly not what I thought it was going to look like, right? Okay, I'm literally only cutting off the ad at the bottom. That's fine. There's a lesson tab and there's a dictionary tab. And then there's a JLPT specific tab where you can just take the tests. There's a tab with videos on it, with view counts, which is strange. But it dumps you into like the news tab. What if I pick recommended without having done anything so far? What is this? What if I click on this? What is going to happen here? What are we gonna... It's literally just gonna give me a text article of words that I'm gonna have to look up myself because it hasn't taught me any of these things. Right?
ジーン・ハックマンさんの家でネズミ発見、病気のリスク調査中。アメリカの俳優、ジーン・ハックマンさんと妻のベッツィー・荒川さん。
I literally I cannot listen to this shitty computer-generated voice anymore. Jesus Christ, that is quite possibly the worst voice you could have chosen to read something. It's so bad. It sounds awful. Let's see if we can just...
埼玉女子高校生刺殺容疑者周辺歩き回り襲う相手探したか。
Okay, so your computer voice didn't even take a fucking breath. Your computer voice said that entire sentence in a single breath. Let's be realistic here. Like, that one was better. Why was that one not awful, but like, this one is?
埼玉女子高校生刺殺容疑者周辺歩き回り襲う相手探したか。今月14日、埼玉市桜区で15歳の女子高校生が殺害された事件で、逮捕。
See, they all have different computer-generated voices, right? But they just read until there's a comma or a period, which is very strange and off-putting when you're listening to recordings. Which is why audiobooks are voiced by people and not computers, right? Because people pause in the middle of sentences. They take breaths in the middle of Okay, so the news tab ain't it, Chief, all right? The news tab ain't it. Let's go to just lessons. Let's move on and let's just do lesson. Let's do our first JLPT N5 reading exercise. All right, what is it gonna show me? It's not going to explain anything. You can toggle off Romanji. It shouldn't be on in the first place. It shouldn't even fucking be included. If you're teaching properly from zero, you should never need it. Nothing is explained here. Why is it labeled A and B? Are these people having a conversation? Kino kasa o kaimashita. Sono kasa desu ka? Kirei na kasa desu ne. Takai sakuta desu ka? What? I assume this is a conversation, but there's no explanations for anything on this page here. The audio bites are extremely hard to trigger because the button does not work very well.
Kasa.
My goodness. Okay, so it just gives you a vocab list, right? It's just like vocab. Here you go. And then it's just going to and then it's just going to give me my second lesson. Okay, this is not a fucking good way to learn anything, right? You might as well just make your own fucking flashcards. That's hardly a lesson. That is literally just not wanting to make your own fucking flashcards. That's disappointing. Okay, let's move on to conversational lessons. Like, there's so much stuff fucking jam-packed into this app and nothing is explained. It's kind of strange, I gotta say. There's so much packed into this app, but nothing. There's not an explainer anywhere, right? About any of the grammar rules or the particles or and you're just like, okay, well, here's some flashcards with some things you should try. And then you just go to your next lesson. Okay, this is like being too lazy to make your own fucking flashcards. Right? Yeah, this also ain't it, right? Like, oh my god, the Japanese alphabet learning is just it's just a fucking table. It's just the chart that you can get on Google. This is more of what I was expecting. Just like a bunch of shit just put in together without any like actual like learning. Okay, so we got camera, favorite, notebook, analysis, and audio. I haven't favorited anything yet. There a camera? There is. We can look at my keyboard together. Look at my keyboard together. You look at my sick new mixer. Because the other one didn't fucking die. That's enough of that. Notebook. Don't fucking tell me this is just... Okay, I was going to say, don't tell me this is just a place to actually type. Because I would literally shit my bricks, right? There's a fucking notes app on your phone. This ain't it, Chief. Analyze the passage and audio. There's a premium feature, which I assume is just take in audio. This ain't it, Chief. Let's do N5 test number 1. I'm not logged in. You have to log in to take the test. Okay. Todai Japanese gets a 2 out of fucking 10. It's just a bunch of flashcards and no explaining anything about the language. Okay. We're moving on. The next one we're going to be doing is iMina. That's this one here. Do not send me any... Okay. This is also not looking great from the get-go. What the fuck is this? Huh? What is this? It's just like, here's a bunch of stuff. Learn yourself. Like, no, that's not the... Listen, developers. Listen, developers. Okay, get in right here, okay? If you're gonna make an app to learn Japanese, okay? What you gotta do is make it more than a glorified fucking flashcard, okay? You can't just throw a bunch of shit on the screen and go, okay, learn by yourself. Right? This literally just opens up a web page of Google Translate. You cannot just throw a bunch of shit on the screen and go, okay, learn by yourself. The point of using an app is for someone to set up a curriculum to guide you, right? Or else you just look up random fucking words by yourself. This is literally just a web page to Google Translate. And you have Mina at the top. You have Mina 1, Mina 2, Mina 1 star, Mina 2 star. And nothing happens when you click them. Okay. You can see the guide by pressing help. I assume that said I didn't read it. Okay. So let's do vocab unit 1. Once again, we are met with glorified flashcards that you don't have to make yourself. Kobe Hospital apparently is the first 48 words you need to know, which is strange. The Republic of Korea You know, not toilet, not how to introduce yourself, not how to say your name in Japanese. Not okay. Well, what if we switch to Mina 2? Does this change at all? Each lesson, kaiwa or enchu exercises, you can highlight Japanese English words to search the meaning. Okay. Okay, so Mina 2 is just like the second one. What is Mina 3? Mina 1 asterisk is the same as Mina 2. Who could have fucking guessed? I was just like N1 wa N2 des. That's a strange way of putting it. I don't know if we're gonna spend any time on like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, come on. Like all these, so the guide pops up every single time, and now there's just an app, right? There's just an ad where I have to click close several times. Okay, so these buttons here are literally the same thing as if you click through and you slide the little thing. They're all the same. Like, why even bother making a thing? Like, what? This is kind of what I expected, right? And then there's a drop-down menu here with all the same shit on it. But you can't just throw a bunch of shit on a screen and be like, here you go. Learn yourself. What is reference? We got 12 different types of fucking text here, first of all. Why is the kana so small compared to the thick black bold words of English here? With a suitable, so this is like a self-test that you would have to just do yourself and remember what this is like. This is not how you learn. This is just videos ripped from some website somewhere. It literally just loads YouTube. You can't just pull in shit from the internet and be like, here's my language learning app. Here you go. Like, bud, this is just random shit you picked up from the internet. Absolutely not. Get out of here. You can't just like aggregate YouTube videos and call it a language learning app. This next one is not called Lessons. I honestly could not tell you what the fuck it's actually supposed to be called. But when I downloaded it, it was not called Lessons. It's called Nihongo Lessons. Okay, that's much better. I don't know why they couldn't have put that in the title, but sure. The learning app for people serious about becoming fluent in Japanese. I don't believe you, bud. Not for a second. Let's figure out your level of writing in Japanese. Select the Japanese alphabets. Already confident reading. I am not great at katakana. I'm sorry. I'm one of those people. Main lesson each contain 1,000 sentences for you to learn. Each sentence introduces just one new word or concept. That's too much. All right. If you are learning something, you do not want to learn a new thing every single sentence, right? You want to learn a new thing every like 3 or 4 sentences. Okay? So that you don't just keep like bouncing from one to the next and then you forget what you're actually like trying to learn. Spaced repetition is your friend. Every sentence only uses words and concepts learned in the previous one. Yeah, okay. See how that can escalate extremely fast when you do a word a sentence. I picked intermediate in the last one, but I'm kind of wishing I did beginner and there's no way to go back. So let's do beginner here, right? What the fuck is this? What does this even mean? Day 1, hiragana, same symbol. Day 2, hiragana, same symbol. I guess we'll pick on day 1. Read the sentence and try to think of the meaning of the part in bold. Tap the flashcard to reveal the answer. Okay, so this is also a glorified flashcard, but it's presented at least a little bit better, right? So up if you got correct and down. Okay, so it is It's just flashcards. The reason people are okay, game developers, we're gonna have another talk here, all right? But I'm not gonna get up in your ear all sensual style because you haven't earned it this time. Okay? You're gonna make a language learning app, okay? Don't fucking make it flashcards, okay? People can do flashcards without a phone. All right? You just don't make your phone app only flashcards, right? Sure, it's helpful to not carry physical flashcards around with you, right? But Anki has already fucking solved that. Right? Anki solved that 10 fucking years ago, okay? You do not need to keep reinventing a worse version of Anki for a phone app, right? That's just not what you want to do. My mom, I just looked up and I just realized that my model, she's tweaking out. She's absolutely not having a good time here. What the hell is going on? Why are you like this? What is happening? Hold on. What is happening, girl? Okay, she's fine-ish now. I don't know. Fine-ish. Maybe the camera too low? I don't know, man. She was freaking the fuck out before. Yeah. Is that? I don't know if that's a little better. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. As you learn Hiragana, English letters in the flashcard will be placed with Japanese. Please, app developers. Anki was created 10 plus years ago. You do not need to keep recreating Anki every single time you release an app. This is okay back correct. Can I not reflip? You can't reflip the card. Okay. Okay, this is absolutely the worst fucking way to do a flashcard. There's just an English letter in here. And there's no audio. I pressed the audio button at the top thinking it was going to do something. Nothing happened. I pressed this audio button here, the little speaker, and it did nothing. Unable to, what? Unable to view definition. No word is associated with this flashcard. What do you mean no word is, okay?
こんにちは、鈴木さん。
Okay, at least that one had audio, but like, you know Japanese has a letter for the letter N, right? And they look exactly the same as the English one, right? Okay, absolutely not. What is this? This center, okay, so they're like here. And you're gonna make me draw this. How do I good, okay. Can I just go to the next one? I can just go to the next one.
O A I U O.
And it just loops. You don't know which
すみません。
you just don't know which
Hi.
one you've done.
いいえ。ありがとう、鈴
What
木
if I
あ
just
りがとう。ただいま。おかえり。はじめまして。
This is
よろ
worse.
しくお願い
I don't know
おはよ
if
う
I
ございます
this might be a bold fucking claim, right? But this is worse than Romanji. You're not this is might as well this, like, obviously this is Romanji, right? Because that's what's happening here. But this is worse. Putting it in the same sentence as the Japanese hiragana.
おはようございます。ただいま。おかえり。あり
How
が
do
とう。
I is it just doesn't mark
すみ
when
ません
you've completed it?
はい。よろしく
What if I
いいえ。
what if I just like
ありがとう。
go here, right?
すみません。
And then I go back and it still hasn't marked that I've completed it, right? This is $120 fucking dollars. $120 fucking dollars for flashcards. Or you could pay $300 for flashcards. Upgrading from the Jalop or Anki decks, contact us and receive 50% off. This is literally just like an Anki grift. They literally $300 fucking dollars for flashcards when Anki is free, and they mention Anki. That's insane. Jesus fucking Christ. Absolutely not. That is atrocious. Jesus Christ. Like people wonder why everyone uses Duolingo here, okay? People wonder. And then you look at Japanese learning apps like that where they want you to pay $300 for their flashcards. You know, Duolingo starts to look pretty good. That is quite literally why people use Duolingo, because the bar is so incredibly fucking low, and apparently no other app can even put out, which is insane. Okay, this one also doesn't look great. The spacing of the top and there's just big old spaces on the top and the bottom. It's just a list of stuff on the home page. It does say start here though, right? So at least you know what the fuck you're supposed to be looking at first. Lesson 1, what is kana? Okay. Section of the chart is katakana only characters, okay. Okay, so at least this one marks which lessons you've done, which is insane how that wasn't a mechanic in the last one. It's the first alphabet, blah, 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 romanization. This is bad. You shouldn't have even included this because that doesn't matter and you should not even mention it. These are all just line. It's a line, ka line. Like, I guess they're like, you know, referring to the chart, the line on the chart, but like, oh, there's no go and complete the lesson. Okay, I was gonna say, this is literally every single lesson is just, hey, read about them. There's no actual, my goodness, okay. Why is the text so small? Why is it so small? I mean, at least the sounds are recognizable. It's not like some shitty high-pitched computer-generated voice like the last time. Okay, I don't know how I accidentally selected 2 of them there, but that was wild. 1,400 points. Okay. Well, as you can see, it's not formatted correctly because you can see the background image over the foreground image and the X is cut off. And you have to click nice work to go to the next one, which is strange. It could be formatted a little bit better, I guess. It also uses the old the traditional way of writing them, which you're not going to see a lot, right? Which is really only done like when people handwrite stuff, so you're not going to see this form of what the kana look like a lot. Some of them are different, right? Like you see at the top here, like it just they overlay something on top, right? But then they don't size it correctly, so like you can still see the thing it's supposed to be covering up. And how are you supposed to know? You're supposed to click nice work, right? Like sure it's buttons shaped, but like Complete test.
か、
Okay, but we already completed the test. Okay, what if I... It just goes down each one. Oh, it only does the ya. Well, not you or yo? That's strange. Okay, well that's not a thing, actually. That's it. That's what we're doing? Okay. But like, where's the rest of the lessons? Pro feature. Learn kanji and keep a record of your progress. Okay, but I can do that now, right? I can just click on them and it's just like, oh yeah, you've done it. That's strange. Okay, but like, where's the actual like lessons? Right? There's some like quizzes. Okay.
こ、
い、
る、
し、
ね、て、
ふ、た、へ、
せ、む、
く、ゆ、ゆ。
You have to click this weird fucking face up here to replay the sound. Why can't you just use a speaker like everybody else is standardized?
ゆ、
That's strange. And you get a
ま、
different voice every single time you click it
Nu.
too. Like,
か、
is there no, there's no
Wo.
like, there's no,
あ、
there's no like, what
れ、
even is the word?
ち、
There's no conformity in this app. It's just like, here's a bunch of stuff. It's all okay-ish, right? But it's all going to be always different.
ぴゃ、ぴゅ、ぴょ、ぴゃ、
ぴゅ、
ぴょ、ぴゃ、
ぴゅ、
ぴょ。
I will say that you can tell that some of these sound bites are real people, right? Especially the dude. You can hear the like click from his like voice, from his like mouth when he's pronouncing them.
ぴゃ、
ぴゅ、ぴょ、ぴゃ、ぴゅ。
Like his mouth, his mouth is way too close to the type of microphone he's using, so you can hear all the saliva in his mouth when he's talking.
ぴょ、
Okay, but like that's it. That's
あ、
that's all that you have in this. Okay, so there's like one set of actual lessons, and then it's just like, okay, well, there's other stuff here. Like this one is fine. It's flashcards, but it has other stuff. This one's fine. I don't know if I would come back to this one either. 'Cause like it's unoffensive, but not the same way that the first one we tried out. 'Cause like you can scroll here. Why can you scroll? Why is there a search bar? Like what could you possibly be searching for? Right? If I searched for pool, right? Because clearly I'm going to be using an English keyboard because I don't know that much, right? To a swimming pool. And you can click on this. Okay, well the examples aren't helpful. This is like to a swimming pool, which doesn't really help you at all. And the example is, I can't pay more than 50,000 yen. I'm an office worker. This is about a pool, sir. Right? I doubt. Let's open Google Translate here because I doubt the word for pool in English is pool in Japanese is pool. It is.
プール、
I guess it is. Okay, that's strange. And okay, well I've now looked at both of these things here. What does that mean? Who knows? What if I type in yes, all right? Does that get marked off? Yes. Look, insight. Okay, sure. I click on this and now if we go back here, is this marked off? It is. That's strange. Okay, well, so we go back to our original example here, right? Pool. And we scroll all the way down here. Holy shit, appears in places. Okay. So we can go back here and we go to dictionary and we can go to places. Swimming pool is on here. Okay, and it's already checked off because we already looked at it because it's just a flashcard and no actual lessons, right? It's fine if you're just starting out, but like there are no like actual lessons. There's these, right? But this is just
さ、し、
getting used to
し
the hiragana in an unusual
せ
typeface that
そう、
you're not really going to use
さ
unless you're in handwritten stuff.
し、
す、
せ、
So this is not the script you're
So-
usually going to see, which
さ、
might
she-
cause some
su-
confusion for actual
se-
beginners.
そ、
So like, maybe I'll come back to this and see what happens if I do all of the start here. But that one's like a solid 5 out of 10. Like it's not bad, but it doesn't really do much for you. Yeah. Bunpo is also just like, it's a 5 out of 10, but also just because they only let you do 3 fucking lessons. Which, like, 3 lessons is not a lot. I hate to break it to you. All right. The next one we're doing is Nemo Japan. Okay, this one, our new app, LingoPix. Huh. Okay, that's not inspiring that they're advertising a new app on their existing one. This is also much better. It's not just a list of stuff, right? It's slightly stylized. You still have the same list, but at least it's not just like, oh, a list in Word or word processor, all right? Like what's in settings? What do we got? We got the speed. That's cool. We got the volume. You can change the synthesized audio.
Hello, this is a sample of my voice.
Absolutely not.
Hello, this is a sample of my voice.
Absolutely not.
Hello, this is a sample of.
Hello, this is a Hello, this is a
Hello, this is a
Okay.
Hello, this is a Hello, this is a sample of my voice. Hello, this is.
Hello, this is a sample of my
I
voice.
hate all of these, and I know what they're doing here. Okay, so they're using the Microsoft SAM text to voice. Microsoft SAM is not a new technology. It's actually quite old, right? It was the original like text to voice reader that was included, and like it's fine, but they never updated it, right? Because it's one fucking job and it does the job. They didn't like make it fancy like you can get on like iPhones where Siri sounds better than this, right? But claiming that they're different voices is very deceiving. There is Romanji included, but you can switch it off. The phonetic script. Oh, okay. So for the phonetic script, you want that on. Okay, speed of introducing new words. You can turn it down if you want. Turn down pauses and durations only after words. So you lower the temperature. Okay. You can change the text style, which is very nice. Number of slide. See, like this one is already more fleshed out. Do not remind me. We'll turn that off at the moment. Right, this one is already more fleshed out than the other ones we've picked. But it wants you. It's advertising their new app, which is strange. Let's explore. You only had to learn 10 things. Okay, good. Thank you. I don't care if it's not an actual lesson, right? This isn't an actual lesson, right? But this is better than just a list of. Hello? Ma'am? What is happening? Why is she freak? Okay. Is there just like, did I smudge this with my finger or something? Like why are you like this? Why is she bugging? Why are you bugging, ma'am? Let me just recalibrate the camera. Right? Like, if I have it just like pointed at my face though, right? It should be better. I am also wearing glasses, so the eyes are going to be kind of fucked up, but like, I don't know. But this, specifically, I don't care if it's not a lesson. This is good. This is good material. You click it and you're just like, hey, if you only learn 10 words of this language, these are the important ones, right? That's great. That's very good.
こんにちは。ありがとう。どういたしまして。どうぞ。すみません。どうぞ。
Dozo is not please for okay. I was about to praise them, but dozo is not please. That's not the word you would use for please. You would use kudasai as just like a general standalone word, right? If you're just trying to get by with certain words that you know, you'd use kudasai, not dozo. Because the other person is probably going to be confused what the fuck you mean, right? Because you clearly don't speak a lot of English and you're going dozo. Yeah.
さようなら。はい。いいえ。よい。おいしい。
Tap to flip all tiles at the same time. Tap to flip them again to the other. Alright. Yeah, like, that's so good, right? That's so good. Right? Like, come on. That's so nice, right? And then you click this and you're just like, okay. Well, what about 50 words? What if I expand it to the critical 50 words you need to know, right? Some places.
とても。
You have adjectives, adverbs.
とても良い。悪い。
You have simple greetings. You have simple things to try to parse out a sentence with someone. Welcome said to the customer. I don't know what would be on this list.
いらっしゃい。
Because you're not going to be like working. But like good. Yes, this is nice. This is good, and you can just scroll down the list here. Very good. The one word is incorrect so far, but like we're doing good so far. What are the words today? Okay. Well, let's open today's deck. What are today's 8 words? Okay. Is hello, thank you, you're welcome, please, excuse me, goodbye, yes and no. Okay. So,
こんにちは。
こんにちは。ありがとうございます。
ありがとう。どういたしまして。
しまして。
どうぞ。
Again, this is kudasai. すみません。
すみません。
Is not explicitly excuse me.
すみません。
But okay, that's fine.
さよなら。
Sayonara, sure, okay, I guess. Like, cause that one gets a pass, cause like, yeah, you're a foreigner. They're probably not going to carry you use the wrong form of goodbye. Cause they probably will never see you again, right?
はい。いいえ。
Practice these words in the player. Yes. Can I practice these words in the player? Okay. Tap here to reveal the answer. Get a hint first. Pressing down and rubbing the answer area until the word begins to form.
こんにちは。
Left to go to the next, or the play button to press through the words automatically in hands-free mode. Okay. This is kudasai. Oh, shoot.
どうぞ。
Right, this is, you're welcome. Doishi, I don't
どう
know.
いたしまして。
Doi tashimashite. I missed the first two syllables. Hi.
はい。ありがとう。
gozaimasu.
こんにちは。
Sumimasen.
すみません。
Yeah.
いいえ。
Hi.
はい。
Sayonara.
さよなら。
Sumimasen.
すみません。
Kudasai.
どうぞ。
Is this just goes on forever? Is this just goes on forever? Okay, I guess that you just
ありがと
reveal the Japanese, press Japanese to English. Nice. Hide everything else. Okay, so they have different modes, which is cool. Accent inspector. Record yourself as you repeat what the teacher says. Hear recording compared to the teachers at a slow speed. I don't want to hear my voice, thanks, actually, any more than I already have to. Compared to the voice. See, like, they have different modes, but this one just goes on forever, right?
Thank you.
ありがと
You're welcome.
う。どういたしまして。
Okay, the pause is a little long.
No.
いいえ。
Hello.
さようなら。
Goodbye.
はい。
Bye.
ありがとう。すみません。どういたしまして。どうぞ。はい。
Okay, well, how do you know when you're done with the lesson?
ありがとう。
though? See, like, this one is a little better,
こんにちは。
but you're never
すみません。
done with the lesson.
どうぞ。どうい
Right?
たしまして。
You
さよう
you just keep
いい
doing
え。
the same flashcards over and over. Right? My words in queue, sure, but it's only showing me the first like 8 words on loop, which is strange, right? What if I click this? What if we do this, huh? What if we do this? I don't know if this is gonna show my email. I'm gonna hide this. It is gonna show my email. Okay. Crisis avoided. No one has seen my email. Yeah, you like, it seems fine, right? But how do you go to the next set of words? Right? Is that dictated off of this list? Because it's like, what list are we doing, right? Because you can like do this, right? Okay. But like, okay, what's the full version include? One-time $15 payment. Okay, that's fine. That's much better than most things, and it gives you some what words are included. Okay, actually tells you what kind of stuff you'll be getting in the for $15, which is like fine, right? It's certainly not $80 fucking dollars. It's certainly not $300. But also you have to make, again, like this is fine, right? But you have to make the lists yourself, right? You're making your own courses here. Like, sure, it gives you the words you need to learn, but you're still making your own course, right? Cause like here, it's what list are we even on? Right? We're on everything, right?
ありがとう。
But it's the same like 8 words.
良い。
Okay, and now we've finally gotten to a new word. Okay, let's holy shit. Okay. And that's that introducing new words that is on this, right? My goodness, what if we turn it 1 every time? New words quickly, very quickly, at a moderate pace, default, slowly focusing on review. But here, you're going through like 1632 of the same ones over and over before you get anything new. Okay. Right? So we go
良い。
Nihongo, Nihon, Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, Totemo yoi, waru. Oh my god, I literally cannot get this word out of my mouth. My tongue. Waduri.
悪い。
Waduri. Why can I not say this word all of a sudden? Warui. Warui. I cannot say it all of a sudden. Ohayou gozaimasu. Konbanwa. Oyasumi.
おやすみなさい。
Okay. Arigatou gozaimasu, which is not correct. That's just the polite version. Kampai. So this is every single one is a new word. Humbly received, said before a meal.
い
Itadakimasu.
ただきます。
Okay. So we've gone from learning a new word every 16 to 32 flashcards to only ever getting new words. There's no in between. Right? Because we were here. Okay? And that was every 16 to 32. Every 16 cards, you'd get a new one. And 2 steps up is every single time you get a new word. Okay? There has to be some in between here. Jesus Christ. That. Very language delicious. Japan. Good night. Get that over there. Good evening. Tokyo. Kyoto. Very good. Osaka, delicious. That's not vocab. That is a
こ
sentence.
れは美味しいです。
Korewa oishii desu. Okay. Strange. This one's okay. This one is also a 5 out of 10. It's alright-ish. Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna be revisiting that one, but I'll keep it installed. Let's not go to that one we just installed. Let's go to this one called Koban, which is not what it was called when I downloaded it. But apparently the splash screen says Koban, so I don't know what the app is actually called. Standard member. User song. Konnichiwa. I was just like, what the fuck is that script? What kind of a fucking script are they using? Okay, Jesus Christ. This one's a little better, right? It has actual like things. It's not just a list of stuff, right? It's a tad bit laggy. It's not great to like the feeling of using it isn't that great. It's kind of laggy and it just crashed. Okay. It also takes fucking forever to load, which is strange. That was much quicker that time. Okay. Maybe there was just something wrong. It's not okay. It has also crashed again. This might not be it, Chief, if we can't even use the app because it is constantly crashing. Right. Let's just jump right in. To oh, it's just a list. Okay. Clicking the buttons does nothing. It just brings you here. That's kind of disappointing. Writing exercises. Okay. Drag and drop the correct word. Either kana or kanji mode. Okay. U is that one. There's no sound. Okay. That's not a great choice. That there's no sound here. Everything is also really, really small. Like, why is it so small? You could have made it much bigger, right? Again, there's no sound at all. What do you mean audio speed? My volume is all the way up. Okay, that brought me home instead of just back. Okay, now I'm getting the thing to what you're supposed to be doing. Okay. Okay. We have started with the vowels now. Okay. There's no fucking sound in this app. It's also crashed twice immediately. There's an ad that just popped up after a couple seconds of me doing nothing. Let's do the other exercises. What about reading here? You choose 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the correct reading. Okay. This is a thing. E. U. O. Okay, back took me back this time. Pairing. Oh, so this is just match. Okay. Disappearing them is a choice. It's not a good one. Also, there's no sound. Also, once you complete one, it doesn't update that you've completed it. Also, the default shouldn't be show every single time. And the things are cut off here, right? That's strange. What if we just switch to tests? The writing test. Okay. Yes, bud, I got it. Oh, why are they so small? Why are the things so small? Iku. Okay. Ue. Why are they so small on the screen? Like, you have all of this space here, and you've made the things on the screen just so absolutely fucking small. Like, why? That was certainly someone's choice on purpose to make them this size, and that choice was wrong, right? Clearly. But somebody intentionally made them this small, and I don't quite understand why, right? It's strange, right? Like, again, there's no sound. My phone isn't on silent. I mean hiragana 8. Hiragana 8 is not even hiragana, it's just vocab. Okay. Okay, well at least that teaches you all of them, right? This one is all of the here. No, this is just all. That's so strange. It's just spelling out and recognizing the sounds. Right? But they're using Romanji, right? So like if we go back and we turn it off, right? This is no longer hiragana. This is just vocab, right? It could be named better, right? Because this is not the lessons are lessons, but the hiragana test is not hiragana. It's vocab, right? And you have to turn off Romanji every single time. On the list here, and like this is fine because they're the sounds, but once you're getting into words, like, well, can I turn any like actual settings? No. Audio speak. What audio? Right? What if we go down to the last test here? Right? Go down to the last test here. Which, yes, definitely. Contrary, post office, black tea, study, memo pad, diary. But I don't care. No, show every time should not be the fucking default. Right? You also can't turn off Romanji in the actual tests. So you're not actually learning anything. It's just giving you the answers. About improve reading and listening. What about this one? I've crashed the app again. This one doesn't run very well. This one does not run well at all. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Ooh. Easy version or the normal version? What is the easy version? This is the easy version? What is the normal version? This looks exactly the same. This is reading and listening. This is exactly the same. Okay. As the normal version, is it not? Okay, there's some differences. Okay, what is the generated audio? Because you know it's generated, it's never a real person. What does it sound like?
富士山は日本で一番高い山です。高さは3776メートルあります。富士山は静岡県と山梨県の間にあります。形が綺麗な三角形で、頂上には一年中雪があります。富士山は火山です。でも、300年ぐらい前から噴火していません。日本人にとって富士山はとても大切な山です。昔から多くの人が富士山を神聖な場所として敬ってきました。富士山は季節によって見た目が変わります。春には山の下にある桜の花と山の雪が綺麗です。 夏になると山の周り
See,
が
like,
緑
this
でい
is
っぱいに
fine.
なりま
This
す。
is actually really helpful,
秋には
right?
紅葉と
There's
一緒
no way
に
to
綺麗に
pause
見え
it
ます。
from in this menu.
冬には山全体が白い雪で覆
You'd
われ
have
ま
to,
す。
you'd have to,
毎年、夏にたくさんの人が富士山
you
に
can't
登ります。
you also cannot pause
頂
it from
上ま
just
で
the
行くのに
actual
6か
normal,
ら8時間かかります。
the normal like drop down menu or something would be playing here.
頂上からの
I mean, like, that's not great either. You can adjust the speed at least, right? Like, so N5 exercise for kanji. So you have your basic letters, your basic numbers. My goodness. This is just 1 through 5. And that's 6 through 10. And this is 100,000 million yen, big, small. Day tree, something fire. Water, something mountain. River, month. Person, mouth. I don't know what that next one is. North, south, east, west, roadway. I mean, like, again, this goes back to my complaint of like, these are just lists, right? Not in the way that like Duolingo isn't a list, right? It's interactive. Lists can never be interactive, right? Or else they just stop being lists, right? That's not how that works. This is fine, right? Like the app doesn't run very well. If you can get it to be stable for a while using it, like sure. You also can't turn off Romanji, so that's an immediate negative 3 points, right? And there's also no fucking audio. There's also absolutely no audio.
4日
Right? Like you always have to prompt it. There are no sound effects. There are no audio. Right? Like this one is just fine. 2, but there's no audio or effects. It's just a list. It's kind of confusing to navigate. The app runs like shit, right? But it's definitely not like 3 out of 10 worthy. It's like 4 out of 10, but like differently than how the other ones are bad, right? Because like there's no sounds. There's none. There's no like check, you got it right sounds. There's no, they don't automatically play the word when you go to the next card. There's nothing. There are literally no fucking sounds, right? Like, oh, whoops, I didn't actually put in an answer. 4 people. Like, this is like, this could easily be if the app like ran good at all, right? Yeah, ran good at all. And had any fucking sounds at all. Honestly. Like an easy 5 out of 10. But it's just so quiet and it runs bad. It's so laggy. Right? Like, sure, they have a lot of stuff locked for the premium users, but like, there's a lot of free stuff here. There's a lot of stuff you can just do without having to pay for the app. The books tab apparently does not work at all. Two frogs. Two frogs. Okay. And then it crashes again. Right? Like, it gets a 4 out of 10 because it runs like shit, honestly. If this app just like actually just ran fine, like that's that. So the two things, there are no fucking sounds and it like runs like shit. So I also cannot recommend this one, right? Like if it didn't crash constantly and wasn't super laggy and had any fucking sounds, sure, it's all right. It's a good starter one, but it's not really interactive, right? It's better than some of the other ones that were just flashcards. Because there's like stuff to do, but like you can't even keep the app open long enough to like try it out. It just keeps crashing. Okay, we're moving on here to Hey Japan. Do not send me notifications. Okay, my language is English. I don't want reminders. I don't want to log in. Let's master the basics, shall we? Let's always do basics here. Because this, your favorite course content. Well, how do I know? I don't know anything yet. Anime, travel, or basic Japanese. Let's do anime. You can change this at any time. Okay. Generally, they don't give you a choice. So, like, I'm just confused, like, what kind of like anime themes they could like possibly be making that's also very, very beginner Japanese, right? Okay, so a friendly greeting. Oha! That is absolutely not what I was expecting. Oha! So you just click on the thing, right? You're here and you're just like, okay, friendly greetings. You click on it and you just get immediately just like ear blasted by Oha! Some B-list actor doing Japanese lines. Like that, Oha? Like, what does this mean? Romanji, off. They let you turn it off. Sure. Shouldn't be included in the first place, though. I'm leaving? Thank God she's dead again. Why are you dead again, ma'am? What is happening? Ma'am, what are you... Ugh. She's completely dead. I'm trying to click, like, refresh. What if I just, like, turn the camera off? I turned the camera off. I'm gonna turn the camera on. Right? And she's okay-ish again. That's strange. I don't know why she keeps dying. But like, thank fuck there's sound in this one. Oha is apparently good morning. Oha! Oha is apparently good morning. Oha! Oha! What am I supposed to be? Am I supposed to be speaking? Okay. Oha! Okay, sure. I don't know if you actually like analyzed my voice or not, because that was way too quick. Okay, but I said the thing you wanted me to say, though. Yahoo! I really don't like this whatever voice they've got. Yahoo! 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 it tells me I got it wrong, even though...
Yahoo! Yahoo! お元気ですか?
I can't stand this fucking voice they've got going on here. There's also the second least amount of stuff in the anime one. My goodness, okay. Jesus Christ. Here we go. For beginners. My goodness, Jesus Christ. I cannot stand that voice anymore. Theory! Unit 1 is theory! Oh my fucking goodness. This is just a list of words. Theory? I was expecting a paragraph like describing the Japanese condition or fucking whatever. Right? Theory is not a vocab. This is just a vocab list. What do you mean theory? Okay, this is like actual, not like dumb language learning. Which one of these is hello? Konnichiwa, which is this one somehow.
Konnichiwa.
And the voice is normal. Okay, Jesus Christ. One of these is dad. Chichi.
Chichi otou-san.
I wouldn't count this as very beginner Japanese, but okay.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa is this one.
Otou-san.
Otou-san is dad.
Konnichiwa, otou-san.
Good morning, Dan.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Okay, so this one works. The anime one is just broken, understandably, because it is just bad. I was about to get ready to just write this one off as like, okay, this one is also shit. But I guess the anime one is just bad.
Konnichiwa.
Which makes sense. You want... This one is a little confusing because they have the things up there, right? And then they're like, okay, so now draw it one by one. Okay, but that's correct though, right? You realize that's correct though? Okay. Which one of these is son? Is musuko?
Musuko. Musuko.
Why is the text so small? Okay, this is not beginner, very, very beginner Japanese. You're having them do kanji? As in your beginner Japanese? Sayonara, which is not technically true, but okay, fine, whatever.
Sayonara. Chichi otou-san. Sayonara, musuko. Konnichiwa.
It's so fucking small.
Otou-san. Sayonara, musuko. Sayonara, musuko.
The text is so fucking small. My goodness. Jesus Christ, thank you. What do you mean that's default? But how the fuck is that default? I just don't like the script they're using. But fine. One of these is I. Okay.
私は父です。
I'm a dad. Okay.
私は息子です。
I'm a son. Okay.
私は父です。
I'm a dad. These are weird
私は
sentences.
父です。
These are weird sentences, but I guess like it's fine because you're learning what they are.
私は息子です。
私は息子です。She's bugging out again. I don't know what the hell is going on. She's dying again. Girl, what is happening? What is... Hello? My goodness, she's... Which one is he? This guy? I don't know. Kare? Okay.
彼は父です。
He's a dad. Okay. He is a dad.
彼は息子です。
He's a
彼は
son.
息子です。
Everyone is a son, right? Like, even if your parents are dead and you're an orphan, you're still a son. What do you mean he's a son?
彼は父です。彼は息子です。彼は息
Okay,
子で
these
す。
are like the same kind of nonsense bullshit sentences that Duolingo puts out.
私、
And they don't use
彼
this.
は息子です。
彼は息子です. But they don't use this fuck ass script. These are still stupid sentences. But like,
私、
why?
私は父です。父です。
Girl, you're freaking out. Girl, oh my goodness. What is happening here? Oh my goodness. She's losing it here. Delete the previous one to unlock the next one. Okay. Sure. Okay, but can I skip to family? No. You can skip the alphabet. But you have to sign in. The anime course is yours. Please do not use the fucking anime course. Jesus Christ. I also would not call this for being... Girl, I don't know what the hell is going on. Because it's definitely my webcam. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my webcam. It's kind of just like freaking out. And there isn't much I can do about that. So sorry. I have her up because I was just like, oh, she's dead. Let me just keep her up. And she's just like, she's losing it, bud. But that's not that. She's losing it. I can't control her. There's a lot of stuff here. They want you to log in for a lot of it, which like fine. This one is also $40 or $40 or $30. The 6 month and the 12 month are the same price, basically. There's a lot of stuff here, right? Like, there's a lot of stuff here you can do for free, right? Like, there's a dark mode with like a cool animation. It hasn't crashed yet. They list these other fuck ass apps that we used one of them and they are very bad, right? But like, the script though. Why the fuck are you using this kind of why aren't you using the normal one? Right? This is not what you're gonna get when you type out
母、お母さん。
kanji.
私は母です。
They also combine words like mom and dad, which is strange. A musume.
娘。
And they don't really.
あなたは娘です。
You are a daughter. Okay. Again,
な
the
た
same
は娘です。は娘です。
the same kind of bullshit nonsense sentence as Duolingo does.
あなた
I was not listening to that voice line, but like
私は母です。
Watashi wa haha desu. Teaching people kanji as their very first lesson is not beginner. That's gonna be my real complaint here. Like this, fine, right? Combining the two words for mom, you're just gonna confuse people, right? You should be like, there are two words for mom, depending on how you use them, right? But like, this is fine. It doesn't tell you the stroke order, which it wants you to know, right? You just get it wrong enough times and it just does it for you. Because it doesn't tell you the stroke order, but like, that's another like minor complaint. But the fucking script. Why are you using this one? Why are you using the obviously outdated and worse one on purpose, right? Which one of these is she?
Kanojo.
Isn't that girlfriend? If we go here, right? Yeah, this is okay. But then it goes to she. But this is also woman of interest.
Girlfriend. ガールフレンド。
Girlfriend. Okay. Inconclusive here so far.
彼女は母です。彼女は娘です。彼女は
The
娘
text
で
is
す。
so fucking small, even on max size. What is question title? Okay. Even on max size, the script they use makes it hard to like read, because that's not what you're gonna see on a computer.
彼女は母です。
Also, the again,
あ
the
なた
not
は娘で
the
す。
nonsense sentences.
あなたは息子です。
You are a son.
あなたは
Okay.
彼女。彼女。彼女は娘です。彼女。彼女は娘です。
Okay, first of all, if you're gonna have a word bank, right? Put all of the words on screen. I was just like, wa is not on this list. There's no wa for this sentence, right?
彼女は娘です。
Kanojo wa musume desu. There's no wa on the screen, right? Who's gonna know to fucking scroll, right? You would have plenty of room right here if you just sized the boxes correctly and you use the actual computer font and not the weird handwritten font nobody fucking uses, right? You could literally go to you can go to Wikipedia in Japanese and it's not gonna look like this, right? It's gonna be the normal fuck ass script.
はです。あなたは娘です。あなた
Again.
は娘です。
Don't make the word bank scrolling if you can't design. My goodness. They're like, so this one is like fine, it works. See, and they have the see that how the text is here. It's small, but it's the normal like text you're gonna see. on a web page, right? And then you get into the lesson and they use the handwritten script. For what? You did this for what? Display. That just brings up the same. Review the route. Okay, that's strange. Huh. Okay. Right? Like, what? I want to like you, but like, the text is so fucking small and you don't know how to make... You don't know how to make a word box, which is strange. There are just like a lot of like usability things wrong with this app, right? Whoop. Okay. This is literally what it's supposed to be, bud. See, and now the script is different. There's no why and like this might seem peddly, right? But like she's the correctly written character. Okay, that's semantics at that point, right? But there's audio for this app and like there's a lot of like user things. Specific like user things wrong with this one. We're gonna go to Duolingo real quick, right? Oh, she dead. She's just smiling into the abyss. What is going, ma'am? What? She's just freaking out. I think we might have to put her down. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with my webcam at the moment. We're gonna go into Duolingo really quick because I haven't done my lesson for the day. Also, they have two fuck ass. Okay, they changed it back. They used to have two fuck ass buttons for their upgrade, and I guess people screamed at them, so they changed it back. She's dead. She's dead, Jim. I don't know what the hell is going on with my webcam. Right? So my mixer died, all right? So I haven't streamed. So I basically just unplugged all of my USB devices, right? Because they're all for like my webcams, my extra stuff that I connect, you know, right? Like, oh, but she really did now. Hello? Okay, well, I think what we're gonna do, we're gonna turn the camera off, right? And she's just gonna be, oh, I cannot adjust her features. Okay, she's just gonna be there. She's just gonna be chilling. Okay. Super. Soy sauce, I don't know. Vegetables, yasai.
Yasai.
Shoyu is soy sauce, isn't it?
Shoyu.
Yeah. Doryo is coworker
Doryo?
and classroom is gyoshitsu.
教室
Gyoshitsu. Itsu. Okay. What is this one?
ケーキ
Okay.
スーパー
Okay.
じゃあね
Okay.
同僚
Finally, a first word.
人
Ito. Okay.
カレーください
醤油
教室。野菜。こんにちは。
水。人。
Let's go search for some Mizu at the moment. Okay. Vegetable, fantasy, then school, music, soy, soy sauce every week. Maiju? Sure, okay. About. We blast in Liquid Zoo and there we go. Okay. Ba 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 ba. There usually is sounds, but I think I turned them off. I mean, or else my phone's like bugged because I just checked that it's not in silent again. Because a lot of them won't play sounds if your phone's on silent, even if you have the volume turned up. Which, as you can see, mine is turned all the way up because we're connected to the computer at the moment. Oh nope, there it goes. They got there was a practice here, and now that I've done the practice, there's two buy our service buttons again. That was real strange. Okay, well, we're done with that. Let's go back to this Hey Japan app. They're advertising the anime course, and it's just so fucking bad. Daily mission. What is my daily mission? Okay, so I guess I gotta do the alphabet, 100 experience twice, then complete the alphabet twice. Okay, I guess we'll do the alphabet. It wants me to do the alphabet.
A. I. A. A.
Okay.
U. E. I. I. U. U.
It shakes like it's wrong, and then it's just like, yep, that's right.
E.
They shake like it's wrong, but it's actually right. That's awful design.
O. E. E.
Just be like shaking like it's wrong, but it's actually right. Also, when you have a match list, them moving after you match one is also awful. It's just a bad experience, right? It's just like an why are you doing that? Why can't you just stay in place?
U. A. I. O.
Also, those were just across from each other.
Ka.
Hello?
Ki. Ka.
The swipe to the next doesn't work very well.
Ku. Ke.
Hello?
Ki.
My goodness.
Ki. Ku. Ku.
Ki.
Ki. Ki. Ku.
Because then you can't like rapid fire them because you have to wait for them to move or else you're going to get it wrong.
Ko. Ke. Ke. Ko. Ko. Ku.
Because like if I try to rapid fire this, it doesn't work.
Ku.
Right? It doesn't even let you select the word until they're done moving the animation.
Ko. Ke.
Which is like not great, you know? Okay. I did a gay negotiation on account of me being involved. Okay. Why was that so important? I posted about, so some Walmart employee clearly did not check any of these fucking price tags. And I got eggs for $2.59. I got a dozen eggs for $2.59, believe it or not, right? Instead of $6, because nobody ever bothered to change the price tag. And they were very angry about it, the workers that I pestered to change the price when I checked out. Very upset. I was just like, okay, well, that's what it says on the shelf. Like, you're gonna give me the eggs for $2.59, or you're gonna give them to me for free because that's what the law is, right? And I posted it, and someone was like, $6 goddamn dollars, and I replied, our country's collapsing, give us a break. And then somebody posted the everything is fine on fire dog, right? Like, and everyone else is just like, yeah, because on some of the people I have on this server are from the UK, right? So I was just like, yeah, please give us a break. Our country's literally collapsing. Okay, the audio is not the like best. They're like trying their best here, right? But sometimes it just the audio. It sounds like these are real people. But like sometimes the audio is just cut off. Sometimes instead of se, it's se, 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 or se, se. Like the pronunciation is being cut off by like the person speaking, not because the audio file was cut, right? So like, and then sometimes they're fine. So, see, that one was just s. Like some of them are fine and some of them are cut off. And they sound like the same person, but like the audio quality is different between clips. Word game time memory challenge. I've got to play one more before I can get the memory challenge. Okay. This one, again, my fucking gripe about the fucking script and they don't know how to design buttons or things, right? My gripes with this app is mostly they just don't know how to fucking design. This app screams graphic design is my passion, right? Because they just don't know how to design buttons and like place text and like do stuff, right? Like nobody in their fucking right mind would make the right answer vibrate like it's wrong first, right? This person has probably never designed anything before in their life. And that's my main complaint, is that clearly they didn't bring someone on who knows what they're doing. Right? But they clearly have people like voicing it. And it like, this is one of the cases where this could legitimately be better if they just had someone like who knows design. Because the script here is fine. And then you go, okay, so I gotta log in for that. Okay. And then like, see, and now Gojun? The fuck is Gojun? And now they're like that weird, yeah, there's no consistency here. On like going back. Hiragana or kata. They abbreviate both, which is strange. And if you switch, it doesn't actually switch ones are marked off. Like this one could legitimately be, right? Like this one could legitimately be better, right? This could be good, right? If they just like got someone who knew how to design, right? There's a very clear lack of someone who knows design working on placing the assets in this app. If we rate this, right, on like a scale of like where Duolingo would fall, right? Because Duolingo is like a low bar, and somehow nobody can ever fucking reach it, right? They always make stuff that's way worse somehow, right? If we rate Duolingo at like a 6.5, right? 6.5 for like the best language learning app so far, right? Just overall as like a whole, right? Because I've used language learning apps that are like good, but anything other than hiragana and katakana, they're awful at, right? And there are other things that are nice, that are good apps, but you can't learn like Japanese from them, right? Like Japanese Dungeon, Infinite Japanese. Drops is fine, right? Drops is 5 minutes or pay them, right? Kawaii Dungeon, fine, right? But you can't learn Japanese from it. You can learn Japanese things. Right? I would all rank those at like 6.5, right? Because they're good at what they do, but you can't learn the language, right? You're learning colors or places or animals or hiragana or katakana, but you're not learning grammar. You're not learning sentences. You're not learning how to put sentences together. You're not learning about past tense, right? And that's really what the scale is for, right? If the scale was just how well they taught the things they put into the app, a lot of these would be like 7, 8 out of 10, right? Because they're really good about the stuff that they put in the app, but you're not going to learn how to make past tense forms of verbs, right? So like 6.5 is really going to be the highest you're going to get, right? I would optimistically say 6.75 is the highest, and that's Duolingo, right? The second highest would be Busuu. They let you turn off the fucking Romanji, all right? I'm gonna do another Busuu show like I do every single time we do one of these screens. Busuu, so imagine Duolingo, okay? Imagine Duolingo, right? And now imagine you call it Busuu, okay? And there are no AI voices. There are videos of real people speaking Japanese. There are real people who can correct your inputted sentences and give you real peer review and help. What if you could also help other people learn your language? All right. What if we just pick something, right? It's literally like an 8 out of 10, right? It's amazing. It's so good. It's literally everything that Duolingo could be if they just abandoned the AI bullshit, right? They're so good. But they don't let you turn off Romanji. You're forced to use Romanji. Even though, might I add, where I get more heated, Busuu has an article on their website that says, don't use Romanji. It's hurting your learning. And yet you can't turn it off in their app. And every single time there's an update, right? I post about it, okay? So you should follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky. It's the same name. Every single time I go day, whatever day it is, since I discovered Busuu. We're over 150 by now, by the way. The Duolingo update. Okay. Busuu still doesn't let you turn off Romanji. So I make these updates. Let's just go here. When was the last Busuu update? Okay. Being blinded by my own that's the okay. We're on, so 15 days ago, we were on day 190. And yes, this is accurate. I go back and I count how many days it's been. This is quite literally an accurate fucking counter. So 15 days ago, right? Busuu had an update, okay? And this was for April Fools, right? They had a fucking update on April 1st for April Fool's Day, right? And it was an actual normal update. It wasn't an April Fool's update. And I said, jokingly, day 190, Busuu had a new update. They didn't even let you turn off Romanji for April Fools. Going up on 200 days, and they still force you to use Romanji, even though they have an article on why you should never use it. And if you click on them, I always quote tweet them so you can find them, right? Has a new update, doesn't let you turn it off. They keep doing this. They're far superior. They just did one fucking thing. 61 doesn't let you turn off Romanji. I fear I'm beginning to lose hope. 49, new update, still forces you to use Romanji. Ever vigilant, I still wait. And there were ones before this that I didn't quote retweet, where I've thrown down the gauntlet multiple times, tweeting at the Busuu creators, right? Emailing them, saying that if they let you turn off Romanji, I will immediately purchase a 1-year subscription to their app. And I am still committed to that. If it happens tomorrow, you will hear about it on Twitter and Blue Sky. That's all that needs to happen, and I will only ever fucking use Busuu again. I will abandon Duolingo immediately, that fucking fast, if Busuu just lets you turn off Romanji. That is the only thing I am asking. And they have yet. Hey Japan is good. Like I said, I'd give it a 5.5 out of 10. Right? It's good, it's nice. The person who designed this has never designed anything in their fucking life. So it's not great. Right? The script is so inconsistent. The audio is very inconsistent. Sounds like real people though. So it gets a 5 out of 5. It's good. Hey Japan, download it if you want to learn Japanese. Hey Japan, it's going in the folder. Right? It's going in the folder that says Japanese. We have one more to try. Okay, and that is Lingo Pix, which is the advertised one from one of our other apps, which was very strange. Pick a language. Let's scroll. Okay. So you advertise this. Okay, developer, you advertise. Oh, let's see it. I was like, you advertise this on a Japanese learning app, and then I download it, and you don't include Japanese. I just couldn't find it. Okay, sure. That's that. Okay, cool. Fine. Whatever. You just relaunch the app, it'll be fine. That are these not made well? Did nobody test these beforehand? What is going on? Okay, starter pictures 1. What do we got here? And enjoy this free set of learning pictures to start learning with Japanese on Nemo Lingo Picks. Okay. The world. What's the real?
世界
Sekai. The audio is a lot more clear. This sounds like generated audio though. This does not sound like a person. Oh,
言語
Gengo. Right? Like it's very nice and clear about the pronunciation.
言語言語言語
That's strange. It kind of lags out, but like the generated voice is nice and clear. It's crisp. It's sharp. It doesn't drop syllables like they tend to do. This is real strange though, because this is not Japanese. Spaces between words, no. Capitalize the beginning of transliterations, sure. Formal or informal? Sure.
言語
What is this up top here? Okay. Door.
ドア
Okay.
ドア
I don't know why it says it twice.
ドア
Mado?
窓
Okay. Ie.
家
Okay. Mizu.
水
Any crackling that you hear is from just the screen share like app that I'm using on my PC to capture my phone. What is this one called? This one's called Wondershare Mirror Go. And there's virtually no perceptible lag except the audio just sucks. And that's just an unfortunate downside.
水水水 水
Okay.
水水
That's strange. Okay, next one. I don't know. I can tell you what the kanji for fire is, but I don't know what the word is.
木
Ki. Ka.
木
Ki. Oh, ki, not ka.
木
Ana.
花
What the fuck is this even supposed to be? What is this? What is this? What is this supposed to be?
Shinsei.
Okay, but what is this word supposed to be? I get that it's shinsei, but what is this word supposed to be? Okay, you can swipe back and forth.
Shinsei.
But what is this word supposed to be? What is this word supposed to be? What is this word supposed to be? How fast to lower temperature? What? What is this word supposed to be? Shinsei? Okay, I guess we're going over to Google Translate here. I don't know what the fuck that word's supposed to be. Also, they updated Google Translate and now it runs like shit. And I don't understand. New life? Oh. Oh, no, go back.
Shinsei.
It's saying shinsei. I take back what I said about the generated voice. It's saying shinsei, but this is jinsei. This is not shinsei. This is jinsei, which is very different. Jinsei is life. Okay, but what if I oh my god, it's freaking out. It's freaking out, my goodness. This is life? How the fuck is this life?
人生
Okay. You can't just like go to the next one though, which is weird. Starter phrases. Hello, konnichiwa.
こんにちは
Okay. This is exactly like that other one we used, but more confusing, not laid out as well. But it's the same kind of like UI. Sayonara.
さようなら
Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou gozaimasu.
どういたしまして
どういたしまして. 乾
乾
杯.
杯
ようこそ.
ようこそ
Okay, that is the one they used. Okay. Congratulations.
おめでとうございます
Okay. Please, kudasai.
お願いします
Okay, they actually have please right in this one. And the other one they had please wrong. In the other one, please was dozo, which is absolutely not correct. Dozo means many things, but it does not mean please. How are you? どうですか?
元気
Oh, okay. Is that not correct? どうですか?どう? Do? I don't know if there's a U or not. Do. Desu ka? Do desu ka? Okay, so I guess do desu ka is not referring to like, you don't refer to people with it. You're like, keki tabetai desu, and you're like, do desu ka? And they would tell you how it is. They would tell you what the cake is like. Okay, genki desu ka? Oh no, I broke it. Also, okay,
元気
sure, I guess. 大丈夫?
おかげさまで元気です
Okay. All right. So.
大丈夫
Okay, I mean, I'm fine is also 大丈夫. No problem.
問題ありません 問題
Okay. I'm sorry. すみません.
ごめんなさい
Okay.
本当に申し訳ありません
Okay.
はい
Okay.
いいえすみません
There are 34 in this one. This one, okay, so like, same thing as the last one. It's the same thing, except like the app is kind of better, but things aren't laid out. Things are laid out in a list instead of having any design. But things aren't like trapped in an 8-word list for you. Do you want it to look good, or do you want to actually be able to use it, right? If you want to actually be able to use it, LingoPix, it's fine, right? The solid 5 out of 10, it's fine, right? Because there's no like real distinction. Like they're all it's fine in their own way, but they're not like better or worse than another one, right? I don't know I would use this, right? Because this also does not really teach you how to form a sentence or grammar or how to make things past tense or which adjectives need to be just added with deshta or which ones need to be dropping the I so that you can do kunakata des to make it negative past tense, right? That kind of stuff you're not ever gonna like learn from these kind of apps. This is just like vocab. This is a vocab app, right? And if we were rating on, like I said, if we were rating on apps on how well they did their specific thing they include, this would be like a 6.25, right? This would be fine. It does the thing that they put in it okay. It's not amazing, it's not god awful, but it could be better, right? LingoPix, it ain't it. You and Nemo Japanese are getting deleted here. We'll move Koban back onto the screen here. It just doesn't run well. You just can't get it like open long enough for it to run well, right? It's not that great. Or else it would be fine. My pick is Hey Japan. Go download it in the App Store. What is it actually called in the App Store? Is it just called Hey Japan? I'm using an Apple device. Just so you know. Apparently I downloaded Maru at some point and hated it. It's not installed now. This looks like literally just fucking lists and flashcards. And that's how I can tell which ones are new or not, or which ones I've seen and chosen not to download. This one advertises that it's only AI, so I obviously haven't downloaded it because fuck AI. But yeah, learn Japanese. Hey Japan. Thumbs up. Go download it. It's good. It's acceptable. I'm not gonna. It's good. Fine. I'll call it good. It's good. It's acceptable. It's usable. It's a little confusing. The sentences they give you are absolute nonsense. I feel like even some of the sentences you get in Duolingo are less nonsense than this, but like it does its job of like teaching what it does, and it has a full like course, right? It's not just for vocab, right? It teaches you kanji a little early, I think. The first fucking lesson, Jesus Christ. That's how you confuse people or get them to quit because they're like, oh my god, there's so much to learn and this is the easiest level. Yeah, that's how you freak people out and get them to quit, right? Like it's good. It's fine for like, because these reviews are all viewed through the lens of a beginner, right? That's the point of these videos, is that beginner, don't know shit. Yeah, thumbs up. A solid 5.5, 5.75. I would 5.5. I'm not even gonna entertain the 0.25 more. Solid 5.5, right? It teaches actual sentences, how to make sentences. I'm sure better if you get farther into it, but like, yeah, it's good. What is this review? The app starts out teaching grammar from the very beginning. It builds up the sentences so you can quickly understand even long, simple sentences. Then you've learned more of this than a few months on vocab alone. You can choose your difficulty, and you can turn off what it shows, Romanji, which I turned off, kanji, and katakana. The reason I only rated this 4 stars is because there's a few bugs. Sometimes the voice is wrong. One question starts with Sore, but it says Suri. I was so confused. I had to listen to it a few times. Thankfully, it was written, so I knew it was wrong. Only one I remembered it happened with, and it's the last writing stroke is wrong. Once in a while, des just shows up as dit and higher than the rest of the line. So there's some formatting stuff, right? Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Like, there's a lot of like random like formatting stuff that isn't consistent, that like design-wise is bad to look at and use. But the actual like content is good. On build the sentence questions, if there are too many choices, you can't see them, right? And there's no scroll option. You have to choose it to see if it's right. There haven't been that many with that. You're like, hey, you can email me the details of your problem, or we have a fan page for this clearly EUP. What the fuck is an EUP? I'd have to look that up. Update reading after the problem is solved. Thank you. But it's 4 instead of 5. You're not gonna fucking update it. That's a genuine criticism, and you still haven't fixed it, right? And this was a year ago, right? The problems that they talked about still exist. There's still too many words in the word bank. And you can now scroll the word bank, but it doesn't show you that you can scroll anywhere, right? It's all right. So it's thumbs up. Because it has to be a more complex rating system, right? Than thumbs up, thumbs down. Because there's obviously nuance to what these, like, to these apps, right? Some of them obviously are complete absolute garbage, right? But you wouldn't want to put them in the same category of apps that just like aren't done well and don't have a lot and are confusing to use, but are a little bit good, right? Those aren't the same kind of thumbs down, which is why I don't use thumbs up or thumbs down. But if I recommend it, it gets a thumbs up. So yeah, go. Hey Japanese, learn Japanese. Hey Japan, the one with the Shiba on it. It's all right. It's nice. It's usable. It's nice. It's usable. Look at this picture of my cat. Look at this picture of my cat. Why is she so small? Oh, it freaks out when I go into my pictures? That's wild. Okay. Look at this cat. Huh? Are you gonna look at this cat and you're gonna tell them that they need to wait 6 to 8 weeks to be seen for a leg injury? I think not. Like, look at this cat. That's all for today. We've gone through them all. Tentatively, Bunpo, you don't really get to see enough of the app to like really rate it, right? Like, what you do see is like fine, but like you don't see enough to like actually know if it's good or not. Because I'm certainly not spending $40 fucking on this to see if it's actually like quality, right? That should be in the stuff you include for free. And 3 lessons is not enough. Especially short lessons, right? Because that's what you want. You want short lessons when you're language learning, because that's more effective, especially when you're not using Roman scripts and using the Japanese language writing style, which you should, and if not, you're cheating, and you're cheating yourself out of learning, and you're doing it just so you can feel good and pretend like you're actually doing something. That's not what we are about here. The Nihongo one, it's listy, it's flashcardy, but they have like a start here, and they have like actual lessons that are interactive that you like aren't just flipping a flashcard with. But it doesn't look like there's much after the start here. So I'm going to keep it installed. I'm going to go through this slowly and see if there's anything like after the start here, right? Because there are like other stuff on this list, but it's not. But they're not lessons. They're just like a dictionary page, right? It's just a dictionary page, right? It doesn't even tell you how to pronounce it. And it tells you where it is in the app, but like, what is it? How do you pronounce it? Right? It's not a standalone kanji. So how do you, right? So I'll be going through this because like it's okay. In Koban, of course, it crashes so fucking frequently. It seems fine. But it just crashes so much. There's text overflow where it just covers up the text when you get to 100% and it doesn't fit in the box properly, so it just gets overflowed and cut off. Like these three here could be good, right? So you got definite yes from Hey Japan, and Bunpo, Nihongo, and Koban could be good. But I don't know if I can actually recommend them at the moment. So yeah, thanks for hanging out while we went through these. Bunpo was kind of like the first one, and it was kind of like a disappointment because it was the one that I was like excited to look at, and then it was just like, okay, well, you can't actually view any of the content unless you pay us. And I was just like, okay. And then they have that scummy, like predatory pricing structure where you can do $10 for a month, or you can get lifetime for $30. So if you want to try it more than the first 3 lessons, you're paying $40 total instead of $30 total. And if you want to do it for a year, you're doing $20 instead of $30. So you're spending $50 on it. The pricing is really scummy and predatory. I don't like it. And it was the one I was looking forward to because it looks really good. The screenshots they chose and the stuff that they choose to showcase on the actual App Store page is like somebody actually put care into this, into like making a good showcase, right? It seems like my software has crashed here. That's okay. It's just like not showing them. That's strange. Okay. Thank you so much. Follow me on Twitter or Blue Sky. It's linked below. It's the same name on both. We will most likely be streaming tomorrow. Tomorrow, I am excited. We are playing another Japanese game. We played the demo of it recently, and I was extremely excited because they really created something unique from a language learning game. They invented, really. We're going to be playing So to Speak. I'm very excited. Played the demo. Blown away by their brand of their teaching. Very cool. Very good. Baldur's Gate 3 has been patching for the last 3 fucking hours. And it's still going. It's still on 93%, and that's insane. Like I said, follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. It's linked down below. Hopefully my model will not be crashing out tomorrow. But thanks.